if you want to learn traditional Tai Chi forms wherever you are in the world, whether you can get out and travel or go to a class or not, or whatever pace it is that you feel most comfortable learning, that these little bite size, we learn about maybe 2 moves, maybe 3 moves, each little 10 to 15 minute learning session, that these can just be available for you all. And today we're going to be starting with the Chen Ma Ching Yang style. And so for this, coming first into Uji stance. And settling here in Uji stance with our feet planted upon the earth, a little wider than hip width apart. And to help us feel our arms hanging down by our sides, just for a moment here, bending over slightly and just letting the arms hang. Let them hang loose and limp. Maybe give them a bit of a shake. See if there's any extra holding tension you can free up from it. And then let them hang. Let them just dangle down under their own weight. And then rolling up, feeling the shoulders lay down to our torso with our arm weight. And from here, we'll go into the opening move, which is kind of like there's strings attached to the wrist. And the arms float up with that string, a little bit like a puppet. And then we sit the wrists and the fingers go out, long arms, long in front. You can check out the side view. And then coming back like the palms of your hands are hovering over a pool of water. And then turning and the fingers stream through that pool of water. And letting the arms release and let go completely at the bottom. From here, we're ready to repeat. Arms float up. Elbows are hanging down. Hands are hanging down. Sitting the wrists, arms, and fingers go long. Coming back. Coming down. And one more time here. Opening move. And now, here you can treat me like I'm your mirror image. So I'm going to say you can shift all of your weight onto your left leg. And since the recording's reversed and flipped, you can treat me like I would be what your mirror image would be doing you had a full-length mirror in front of you, just to make it easier to follow along. And with our weight over here on the left leg, we can turn out our right leg. Let's just turn it about 45 degrees. And then bring our weight all the way over onto that leg. And feel how that knee can track, stay in alignment with the toe at 45 degrees, heading kind of into the corner of the room. We're going to come into a stance that we'll spend a lot of time in Yang style. So peeling off the heel of the back foot and placing it about right in front of where the toe was. Placing that down. Bringing the hips around so that the hips and shoulders are kind of just like you're standing. And then the lower body, it's like you're sitting on this stool and you can shift your stool back and shift it forward. And as we come back this time, the left hand is going to drape across the body. The right hand is going to drape over a sphere. And it's like we're holding this basketball-sized sphere. And then as we shift our weight forward more to the middle, our left hand floats up and comes to be in front of our heart area. And the right arm is long out, protecting our knee. Let's shift back and just return to holding our sphere. And then as we shift forward, left hand wards. This is ward off left, wards off. Shifting back again. And coming forward again. Weight is pretty much in the middle. Maybe slightly more on the left leg. And again, if you bring that left hand in, it would touch your heart center. And then you bring it out, so it's long and curved, like it's holding its half of a sphere. And that's our second move. Can step the back foot forward. And let's just even go for a little walkabout here, just to shake out anything. Coming back into Uchi stance. Taking a breath. Sometimes when we aren't actively learning, that's some of when we're actually learning the most. Because our magnificent mind is processing its experience, making its own memories, consolidating, integrating what we've learned without our conscious effort. And let's put these two moves together here. Opening move. Arms float up as if led by the wrists. Sitting the wrists, fingers long. Hovering as you come back, palms facing the floor. And then turning and the fingers streaming through. Releasing completely at the bottom. Arms just hanging. As we weight shift over to the left, turn out our right foot as we begin to cradle that sphere. Checking our knee for knee safety. And then stepping right in front of where our toe was on the left side. Ward off left. Sense of sit through the lower body. Shoulders laying down to torso. And the arms long. Protecting the knee and out in front of the heart. Stepping up the back foot, going for your own funky walkabout, however you'd like. A good time to check in with how your body's feeling. We always want to be good to, all of our body, and especially our knees. Why we'll keep coming back to that knee alignment. From Ujjayi, resting here as we stand with the earth, and move into Tai Chi, the opening move. As we weight shift over, turn out that right foot again about 45 degrees. That's just going to help keep that knee safe, more easily tracking the foot on the right side. And then stepping forward, ward off left. And stepping the back foot up to end for today. And we'll do 3 rounds of the move that we use to end all of our Tai Chi forms called Return to Ujjayi. And for Return to Ujjayi, our arms come out about waist height. They gather around, fingers point towards each other, and then together they settle all the way down. Perhaps one time with the breath, breathing in. And breathing out. And a few moments here of not trying to manage our experience in any particular way. And thanks for joining on this first digestible, bite-sized bit of learning Tai Chi form. This could be the start of many more sessions that would enable you to have the form as this moving meditation and healthful practice. Right? I was going to say your own fingertips, but it's even closer than your own fingertips.